In Married with Children, why is Al repulsed by Peg? She seems hot by Bundy standards. One episode he said, "We had sex twice and look what it got me," and pointed at Bud and Kelly. Al Bundy was a high school All-American who not only had a full scholarship to the SEC school of his choice, but he once scored 4 touchdowns in a single game. Sadly, he was not able to attend college after having unprotected sex during the holiday break of his senior year. It's an age-old trope of a husband being turned off by his wife. The whole show was old tropes. The put-out husband, the scheming son, the sex-pot daughter, the temptress neighbor. They just went over the top with them all and it worked. This should sum it up. Best line I ever heard was on a bathroom wall while I was in college in the 90s. No matter how hot she is, some other guy is sick and tired of putting up with her BS. He's repulsed by her wifely qualities but actually finds her physically attractive. There's an episode, I can't remember which, where she puts on a mask and starts dancing at the bar and he falls for her, until she takes the mask off. Best episode ever. Bud wins a radio party with anthrax and they eat Peg's mystery meal, causing them to hallucinate. Long story short, he does love her, and vice versa, as seen in a few different episodes, but he's justifiably sick of her living like a spoiled princess off of his very shitty paycheck. She doesn't do anything except eat bonbons and watch trash TV. But the show is all the more dysfunctional and hilarious for it. They died and married out of love. They had a shotgun wedding. Just they got married cause she was pregnant. She's a lazy stay-at-home wife that doesn't really do stuff around the house and spends his money. He's in a dead-end job. Well, obviously it's just fiction, but I think they're old and worn down and their libido is out of sync. Peg seems to want sex more than Al, but Al gets turned on by Peg sometimes too. https://www.youtube.com/watch?v=8kigvanAuvm. The show is from the "women are so annoying and I would live with a man if it was not so gay" era. It's an 80s sitcom. Don't look for logic. Jokes about a middle-aged housewife being kinda slutty? Sure, why not? Jokes about a balding middle-aged guy not being attracted to his hot slutty wife? What the hell, throw those in there too. Because at that time she didn't turn into Turangalil yet. 1. She smokes inside. Number 2. She has no job. Number 3. She doesn't clean or cook. Number 4. It's funnier that way, because they are married. The joke is if you're married, you have to keep fucking your wife. I don't know about Peg specifically, but lot of boomer humor centered around husbands hating their wives and wives hating their husbands or the genders hating one another in general. EDA, also the dumb blonde sentiment, or generally that beautiful women must be stupid, which I believe is also represented by the daughter in that show Yerk. If Peg was played by an ugly woman, then the jokes would have just been cruel. The character was written to be for Roseanne Barr or a Roseanne Barr type, but she turned it down. They never pivoted from that setup. https://www.thethings.com/y-roseanne-bar-turn-down-playing-peggy-bundy-in-text this %20 classic %20s itcom %20 which %20 aired were %20 other %20 factors %20 at %20 play. He's turned on by her when she does housework. Boomer humor. TV back then, and prior, consisted of the same running gags among married men. The husband was someone who was tired of his wife's shit, incredibly sexist, but oftentimes put in his place by his wife. The wife, wearing the pants and not taking shit from her husband's crude treatment of her was another trope. However, jokes at the wife's expense and the husband being miserable in his marriage, but still loving his family, were all too prevalent in old sitcoms. Married with Children liked to play on all those family sitcom tropes and sort of blend them together and mock them in a way that was humorous to people that was aware of what they were doing while also being humorous to people who wasn't. It's probably because he's actually an alien with quite a few wives.